Hello everybody, welcome to JAIIB English Medium channel. I hope all of you are doing fine. Today in this particular session, we'll be talking about what should be your course of action once you are done away with the JAIIB exam registration. So the JAIIB exam registration has already started and they will go till 22nd of February. But the advice from our side would be that you should enroll as soon as possible. And when we talk about what should be the next strategy once you are done with the registration, that is to start preparing for the JAB examination. Now, there will be two kind of candidates here. First one who were already preparing, fine. So whatever plans you have prepared earlier, just stick to it because you have already shown consistency and the plan must have proven good for you. That's why you should not deviate from the plan now. The second type of candidates would be that who will be starting now. Fine, those who are starting now, how they must approach, or for that matter, who are preparing already and they want to tweak their strategy, or they want to have some more additional points that what should be the approach. All of you must watch this video till the end. So first of all, here is some overview given that with the registration for the examination successfully completed, we are assuming that the focus now shifts towards the administration to execution. Fine, we need to execute whatever thoughts we are having, whatever plans we had earlier or right now we are planning. The execution must be the word which we must focus now. This guide outlines the high efficiency framework designed for working professionals, because bankers are working only, right, to maximize the conceptual clarity and exam performance. Now, all of you must be knowing that concepts, yes, you have to learn. There is no substitute to that. But whether only concepts will help you, only the foundation building will help you, answer is a big no. Why? Because you have to revise. Right? Ultimately, while sitting in the examination hall, even if you have good conceptual understanding, but you are unable to recall certain facts, certain data, then you won't be able to crack this examination. It is that important. So retention is also very, very necessary. Then comes the most important part, that is practice. For all these stages, you need specific timelines. First phase would be foundation building, then we will move on to revision and then to practice. And for that, what you need to do should start right now if you have not till now. So revision for retention and practice for interpretation, because this examination is already difficult, and over the top of it, the interpretation of the options which are being asked in the questions, it makes it much more tough to crack. So what should be the course of action right now? It starts with the foundation building. You must know the important areas of all the four subjects, that is IE and IFS, PPB, AFM and RBWM, and the strategy will vary for each subject. Like for IE and IFS, you must start right away because less than 80 days are left, and since PPB and AFM, they are held back to back, so according to your strengths, according to your weaknesses, you must pick at least one of these two subjects along with IE and IFS. So parallel preparation would be much more suited right now against the examination preparation of a single subject. So yes, IFS plus PPB, that can be one of the option. For whom? For those candidates who are having good commerce background. If you are not having the commerce background, then IE and IFS plus AFM should be the approach right now. Lastly, RBWM, whether it is an easy subject, why we are not mentioning it? Because we have time for RBWM. And once you clear these three subjects, you feel the confidence in your studies also. And definitely, you will come up with your own solution also for the last subject. But do not ignore RBWM. It has given nightmares in the past. Okay, May 2025 was very, very difficult as compared to earlier exam cycles. Fine. So try to identify the modules with the highest marks weightage. And when we say the mock test, take at least one previous year paper to identify your baseline strength. What is baseline strength? That whether you have to go to the basics or you can start from some intermediary level. Take one mock test, or for that matter, go with the marathon. Fine. I would highly recommend you to watch our previous exam cycles, or for that matter, November 2025 marathon for all the subjects. You will come to know whether you have to, have a good conceptual understanding, or for that matter, you are ready to directly solve the questions. Fine. So understand the syllabus, try to formulate your strategy, that you will be covering which subject first, and ultimately start studying smartly, because smart study will sail you through in this limited time period. That makes us to understand the phase 2, the smart study workflow, how we should approach. So when we say that smart study, you have to apply. So whether it should be for all the topics in every subject, answer is no. You must understand the 80-20 rule, where 80% of initial energy should be on 20% of the topics that yield the most marks. Fine. So how you can be able to access the topic wise important subjects, or for that matter important modules. So the topics you can have from our dedicated videos. On this channel only, we have prepared dedicated videos pertaining to the most important topics of all the four subjects. From there, you can have the list and start preparing right away. For example, one example is given for AFM. The priority should be on the numericals of depreciation, annuities, and ratio analysis. Plus, financial management is also important. Then we have concept mapping. So how you should approach via smart study. The mapping should be done with your conceptual understanding. You must always remember the back idea, fine? The idea via which all the topics are being studied in a particular chapter. So not focus on rote learning right now. Just try to understand the logic behind the banking regulations. For example, what is the mechanics of repo rate, how the economy responds to the increased repo rate, or for that matter, when the RBI will increase the repo rate. Fine. All these things you must have in mind. Use visual mind maps to connect economic indicators in the IEIFS modules. So IFS, you have a different strategy, right? Micro learning cycles must be there. See, when you try and divide your day in bits and pieces and try to execute in all those pieces whatever you have read, or for that matter whatever you have planned to read, then it makes much more sense, because that will not only be fruitful for your daily routine, but it will also give you the immense confidence, which is what we require right now. So maximize small windows of time throughout your professional day, starting off with morning. 30 minutes at least you should give to the theory and concepts of IE and IFS and PPP, because these are the two subjects where you will find maximum discussion goes around the theories only. Right? There will be lesser concepts. I am not saying or denying that no concepts are involved, but yes, lesser concepts are there which require execution. So focus on the theory in the morning. Then whenever you are having the traveling time, traveling to the office, or there is lunch break or any kind of tea break is there, try to solve the MCQs via mobile application. So we at ADA 247 have dedicated mobile application. You can solve the daily quiz for the JIIB on this application also. Then we talk about the quantitative problem solving, mostly applicable to AFM only. In the evening, 45 minutes should be on the problem solving, difficult problem solving. Fine. Morning theory. In the break, lunchtime, try to solve the MCQs, the you can say easy ones, easy to moderate. Evening you must focus on big numericals, and for that matter those questions which are statement based. Fine, this should be the approach on daily basis. Fine, this is the daily approach. That does not mean that this much you have to study. No, this is apart from that. Whatever you are studying, apart from that, you should focus 30 minutes dedicated to the theory, then 45 minutes dedicated to the practice, or for that matter in total if you include this time also, in total 1 hour for problem solving and analysis of that particular problem which you have solved. Okay, then we have the testing. Again, we need to test us on regular basis apart from the video lectures or the classes you are attending, or for that matter self study via the book you are doing. Try to test on regular basis. Daily basis we have a dedicated window, but what about weekly schedule? So yes, on weekly basis also you should solve chapter wise questions. Then there must be the full length mock test. Fine, so our course also has this full length mock test. 10 FLMs are there for all the 4 subjects. You can enroll in the course also. So in the last 30 days, mostly this is applicable for the last month, wherein you must solve the full length mock test. 120-minute time should be in there in your mind. Then we talk about the revision. What is the level of revision which we must do? So 3 times you must revise, right? That is the norm. But minimum you should go with the 2 times. This is the minimum, fine. But what should be the right strategy? If you don't have time, at least do 2 times. Otherwise, I would highly recommend that 3 times should be done. For those bankers who are not having that much time, 2 time is also enough. So how you should approach? First is to read and make notes, then revise. Fine. Read a particular text, then make notes out of it, and after that, start revising on daily basis. Once you are done with the revision on daily basis, then make a habit. On Sunday, you will be revising again. So once you are done with the 2 iteration of revision, you will feel the difference in your level of preparation. Then the final tips, what we can have right now, that you should prioritize the precision in numericals. Numericals, definitely. Subject specific numericals. When you talk about PPP also, we have good scope of asking numericals from PPP. RBWM, as I was telling you, has some areas from where numericals can be asked. AFM also, you have dedicated subject as AFM. Again, don't go with any preconceived notion that only numericals will be asked in AFM. Fine. So prioritize. That is the key word which I would like to tell all of you. Otherwise, what will happen? You will be confused even after having a solid study plan. Also, do not ignore the current banking uh, updates, because updates till December 2025 will be asked. And if you are doing self study, I would recommend IIBF's Vision magazine to you. Till December 2025, you must cover this magazine on your own along with the RBI circulars. But if you have enrolled in our courses, then there is no need as such to go for the additional sources. And how you can approach this examination via the classes which we are conducting. So we have Mahapack 2.0, which will be having all the classes which we will conduct for JAB May 2026, be it the regular classes or for that matter the revision classes. So in revision, you can say 2 iteration of revision will be there, one in the form of crash course, another will be the power pack revision batch. Okay, so if you want to enroll in the Mahapack, you can directly call us on 0981 981 9247, and for best discounts do not forget to apply the discount code Y1003. So this was it for today's video. If you have any doubt pertaining to the preparation or any other thing which is troubling you of late, feel free to ask me in the comment section. We'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye everybody. Take care.